Kia ora, and welcome to a recap of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. I'm Mama C, and it's great to be back, and what a better reason than to get to do Drag Race. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and it's so great that we finally have our own, because I've always watched the US version, and I really enjoy the UK version, and so now here we are, so this is exciting. Our girls for grabs is a year supply of Revolution Beauty Cosmetics and $30,000. Now I don't know if this is 30,000 US dollars or Australian dollars or New Zealand dollars, I don't know. But if it's 30,000 US dollars, that would translate to $41,213 NZ or $38,885 Australian, depending on the exchange rate of the day. But that's when I looked it up, that's what it came out to. So I'm not sure about that. Anyway, let's meet our girls, shall we? Up first is Art Simone, 28 years old, from Melbourne, Australia. Cute outfit, love the pink splotches, so cute. And get a little peek at the boy. I wanted to make sure we get a peek at the boy, out of drag pics as well. Up next is Maxi Shield. Maxi is 46, from Sydney, Australia. It says her biggest strength is not shutting up, so play to your strengths, I guess. Jojo the Ho, 30 years old, from Newcastle, Australia. Also a member of the Virapai Mirawai tribe. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah. So there we go. Elektra Shock is up next, 28 years old, from Auckland, New Zealand. She says she's a bitch with heart, and I love Elektra. That's my girl. So I knew going into this I would be rooting for her because I love her to pieces. I've always been a fan of hers, and I loved her on House of Drag, and so yeah. So I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited! I can't wait to root for her. So I'm really hoping that Elektra does well. Up next is Scarlett Adams, 27 years old, from Perth, Australia. Yeah, she's a cutie. We've got Coco Jumbo, 29, from Sydney, Australia. Coco is just adorable. I just think she's the cutest thing ever. Except then she had to throw some shade at Elektra, and I wasn't sure about that, but we'll see. Up next, Ketamine. Keep them keen, everybody. It's Ketamine. She's 34, Auckland, New Zealand. Owns the Calusi Club in Auckland with Anita Wiglet. Elektra Shock also works there. So you will might know. I mean, if you're from around here, you would definitely know because everybody knows Calusi's. It's a great place to go, like especially for like like work parties and stuff like that. It is the best time ever. So can't say enough how great that is. Etc. 22 years old, from Sydney, Australia. Just as a cockroach, but a glamorous cockroach, but a cockroach nonetheless. There you go. Anita Wiglet. She is 31, from Auckland, and yeah, it was funny because everybody had been talking about like, well, what if Anita comes in here too? So it's like, so you've got Anita, you've got Kita, Anita, and Elektra all in this, and they all work together. And like Kita and Anita are Elektra's bosses. I know, right? And you're like, oh, this is interesting. So let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best, right? Okay, so Anita Wiglet is like, she's always upbeat. I mean, she's like the same in and out of drag, so she's a delight, and then we have Kieran from Finance, who's 32, from Melbourne, Australia. Lists herself as sort of a queen of the office, or an office legend sort of thing. I love this character. It's great, and right away you can see just how polished and just entertaining that she is. I just really loved it. All right, so we have to get started, right? So it's time for our first mini challenge, and Taika Waititi, he is coming in as sort of a little guest judgy sort of thing for this challenge. They're given a script, they have a little fun with it. There's a lot of goofiness and everything, but Elektra Shock comes out on top, she wins the challenge, and I was really pleased. I was like, oh, whew, thank goodness, right? I was like, oh, great. Hopefully this will keep her out of the bottom, right? So, hopefully cross your fingers and all that stuff. All right, so their challenge done and dusted. We, of course, get a glimpse of the workroom. Maxi Shield. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, well, at least I didn't call her tampon. Anyways, Maxi is dubbed the tradie of the season. Anita is compared to Pee Wee Herman. I'm guessing that's because of the energy level, or I'm not even sure. And Coco Jumbo perks a bit on Elektra out of drag. So that's all. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Well, the girls are then told that it's gonna like a double runaway. So they've got 2 tasks. There's Born Naked and No Face Like Home. So of course they've got to do a nude illusion look for their first look, and then a hometown look for their second. So what I'm going to do when we get to that is I'll put them both up so you can see each girl and both her looks. But before we get to that, we get a little storyline. Jojo tells us about life on a mission, about being segregated, like they'd have permission to go to town, to shop, and things like that. So we get a little peek of Jojo's life, and life as an Indigenous person. And Kita talks about her weight loss journey and how she's still trying to get used to not being so heavy, and so it's like her body is there, but now her mind's not quite there yet. So it's a process, but she just looks so amazing. I didn't even recognize her. Like when I first, I went through the list, to see who all was going to be on it, and I was like, oh, Kita's going to be on, and I went and looked, and I was like, that doesn't look like Kita, until I got it like close and looked at her face, and I was like, oh my god, she's lost heaps of weight, and she just looks incredible. Oh my god, I'm so proud of her, because I know how that's a hard journey. She did do like the gastric sleeve thing, so good on her. That is so good. I'm really, really happy for her, and she looks absolutely fabulous. So keep it up, gal. Anita, she seems a bit concerned, because she's normally clustered with Kita, of course, because they're a duo, they run the club together, and that sort of thing. So she's a bit nervous about that, and so a little piss taking is happening, of course. So if Kita, who would go home if it was against you and Anita, or Anita who would go home, Anita, of course, she's always very delicate, and she's just like, well, I guess that depends on the lip sync song, because she's just always a breath of fresh air. She's not gonna say anything mean, because she's just so sweet. That's just how she is. And Kita's like, oh, she would be going up. Yeah, but they're just mucking around with each other, because you know how it is. They're just having a good time. Yeah. I felt so bad. Poor Scarlett. She had a major malfunction of her wardrobe. She was getting into her, it's like a rubber suit for her naked look, and it ripped. So basically, they had to do surgery on her rubber suit, so she could actually, be able to walk it on the runway. And, they did a pretty good job. They sewed it up pretty good. So, it just kind of looked like she had a tummy tuck or a cesarean or something, which, is one of those things that a lot of us gals really do have to deal with. But, but she made it work. She really did. All right, let's do runway. Take it to the runway. Woohoo! All right. First up, okay, so we got our judges. We've got Reese Nicholson, who's a comedian from Australia, and of course we've got Michelle, good old Michelle. She's always there, right? And Ru, of course. But Ru is rocking just a boy look at the judges table. And then they must have recorded something later, because he mentions that his makeup got lost in transit or something like that. So I don't know if there was a delay. I don't know if it was just can't be bothered, because he'd been in quarantine for however long when they first got here. Because I remember when they announced when they arrived here in New Zealand, they had entered quarantine and all that kind of stuff. And Michelle was putting stuff on her Instagram and stuff about going around the city and that. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm not sure what the story is with that, but we get 2 times the RuPaul for this runway. All right, up first we have Scarlett Adams, and hello. And here's that suit. Like I said, they did emergency surgery on it, and she, I mean, it's amazing work. I'll say that. Just FYI, the reason I put like on some of the girls, they looked really naked, so I just covered up the bits because I didn't want to get any not hashtags. I didn't want to get any marks against me for my channel because like, oh, it's like dirty or whatever. So I thought, okay, well, I'll cover up anything that looks too real. So forgive me for that, but hey, what are you gonna do? I just don't want anyone to flip out because like here, I mean, it's on regular TV, but in other countries, people get weirded out by that stuff. But I mean, here we see naked people on like family time television, so it's not a big deal. But for those of you who are extra sensitive, there you go. And then her other look is the Black Swan, which is like, well, from where she's from, that's for her hometown look. I think she did an amazing job. Both of her outfits look great for this runway. Up next, we have Maxi Shield. Not pad or tampon, but shield. This naked look is really cute. She rocks it, and I think it's really pretty. I like the sheer jacket because I mean it helps. It just makes it look. It's not so in your face, It's a prettier look because it kind of it's like over the top. I just thought it was really lovely. I thought she looked really good. And oh my god, her prawn is just the cutest thing ever. She is just adorable. So cute. Alright, up next we've got Elektra Shock. Her first look, her naked look, is a take on a former Ru look. And I think she did a great job with that, but I mean, I'm a little biased because that's my girl. And her hometown look is take on Tamaki Makoto. You've got the City of Sails, so she's got the long drapey things. We've also Aotearoa is the land of the long white clouds, so just the flowiness. So I liked it. All the hearts. Translates to place of 100 lovers. So I mean, you get that with the hearts. And then she's also wearing the Maori feather cape, which is the karawai. And I think if you're from New Zealand, you would totally get that because, I mean, you see them all over the place. So I thought it was gorgeous. And the cape was a gift from her drag mom, I think. It was either drag mom or drag grandma. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I thought it was really pretty. I liked it a lot. Up next, Coco Jumbo. Okay, the naked look. Alright, first thing I said, and my daughter too, as I was chatting with her earlier today. She's from Pittsburgh. And we both, our first reaction was Mrs. Potato Head. I mean, seriously, that's what we both said. That was our first reaction. I was like, it's cute, but it's a bit of a miss for me, but, but then her hometown look was like this gorilla suit. I just think it could have been elevated, I thought it was too plain. It just wasn't enough for me, but that's my opinion. We have got up next, etc., etc. Naked look is sort of a non-binary sort of, what she calls it, non-binary finery, or something like that. But it looked kind of gory to me, but I mean, I see where she was going with that. I get it. So I mean, it's very artistic. We have, her town look. Next, Jojo Zaho. Here, her nude illusion look, for me it felt a bit flat, because it was just like, it was just too in your face. It wasn't elevated, and hello, nobody has a bush that huge. I'm just saying, come on. I don't know. That was my opinion, but yeah, I don't know. And then the hometown look, it was alright. Yeah, it was alright. I mean, and the message was really cool, though. I mean, that's props to her for the, you know, shouting out to her indigenous peeps. So, I mean, well done for her for that. Up next, we've got Karen from Finance. And not only does she give us one reveal, but she gives us two. And that is for her naked look. And she's like, this is a big step for Karen, you know, because she's very, you know, she's not open and out there. She is quite, you know, conservative. So this is a big step for Karen to, you know, get naked. I just love her. She's so cute. But yeah, it was so cute. But the best, oh my God, her Melbourne Cup look was unbelievable. It was just everything. I was living for it. Everything from the running mascara, because, you know, she's drunk, you know, the drunk persona. She's got her cocktail. She's got her bedding slip. It's just everything. Oh, all the way down to the toilet paper on her shoe. It was a home run. It was just absolutely amazing. So I was gagged. It was so great. All right, up next, Anita Wiglet. She's got this Eve look, which I think is really good. I think the only thing that kind of, I think it was the lights. It had to be the lights, because like her bodysuit, I think she probably had a good match, like in like regular lighting and all that. It was probably perfect, but then it's like you get under those lights and you just don't know how it's going to translate, or if it's going to read too dark or too light, and it just kind of looked a little light, but it was still absolutely stunning. It was gorgeous. She always looks just on point, and I think it was stunning. But like I said, she looks great, and you can't fault her for her sheep. Oh my God, she's so cute. And you know, I know it's the old thing, oh, New Zealand and sheep, blah blah blah. I know, haha, everybody. Yes, we have more sheep than people. Okay, we get it. But it was really well done. I mean, it was just cute as. She was so cute. All right, up next, keep 'em keen. It's Ketamine. She's got her naked look with the pom-poms and that. And I know this was probably hard for her because she's not used to like showing her body and that. But well done to her, and she looked really good. And yeah, so I'm so proud of her. She's done so well. And then she's got her all blacks like jersey dress, which I don't know how that translates to like hometown, I guess. I mean, that's like a New Zealand-y thing, but I mean, All Blacks. I guess everybody knows who the All Blacks are. I mean, if you are into rugby, there you go. And then we've got Art Simone with the nude illusion. It's like half and half look, which I thought it was well done. It was really well done. And then we've got the hometown look as well. So there we go. The queens have all done their runways, and now we're going to go before the judges, who are of course RuPaul in two ways. RuPaul two ways, boy look and stunning look, and then you got Michelle, who always looks just amazing. She's so beautiful, and Reese Nicholson, who is our comedian from Australia. So they are our judges. So the girls are all called to the carpet, so to speak, and you know, they get their reads, so to speak. So excuse me, let me take a drink here before we get to that. All right, so they say that Maxi Shield, etc., Anita Wiglet, and Ketamine are all safe. So that means everybody else is the tops and bottoms. So then we go through, okay, Scarlett Adams, they loved her born naked look and her hometown look as well. Elektra's nude illusion, they gave her a nod for that, and Rue's, you know, nod to the nod to Rue's past look. They didn't get her hometown outfit, and I was kind of surprised because, like, I mean, if you're a Kiwi, you're gonna totally get it, but they're not. So maybe that's why they had a difficult time figuring it out. Maybe they just need to spend more time in New Zealand. I'm just saying. But I thought it was great, so I don't know. And she had explained, you know, about the translation and the cutaway and that, but I don't think they got it, or I don't know. But I thought it was good. And then she got it read for her hair being too pretty. I'm like, oh, I guess there's worse things that to be read for than having pretty hair, but I don't know, maybe they wanted it to be more elevated, maybe because like a lot of the US queens, they like do multiple wigs, so like maybe they wanted like something just extra. So, you know, maybe that's what they mean, I don't know. But there you go. Elektra's my girl anyway, so. Alright, Coco, she got read for her, you know, the Mrs. Potato Potato Head look. And yeah, it was sloppy. It wasn't executed as well as it probably could have been. But they loved her ape suit. I don't know. I thought it seemed too simple to me, but again, what do I know? But yeah, they seemed to think that was great. I wasn't living for it, but you know, whatever. Jojo Zaho. Well, their born naked look got read for being too simple. And they mentioned the waist split, like I was saying, how, you know, she needed to do something. It was just too simple and that sort of thing. Read for her wig lines, but if we're gonna read for wig lines, I'm just gonna put a little show up here. Not the only one with wig issues. Just saying. And as far as Karen from finance, well, she rocked it, of course, and they just loved every single second of it, as you would. Art Simone, they loved both her looks. Untucked is like included in our regular show here, which is kind of nice. So of course we have a little piss taking, you know. Kita is taking the piss out of Elektra, you know, because obviously Kita's her boss, you know. But my girl throws it right back, and she says, well, at least people now know there's more to NZ than sheep and All Blacks. Word, you say it, girl. So, haha. Anyway, our tops then end up being Scarlett, who ends up being safe, Art Simone, who ends up being safe, and then our winner is Karen from finance, who obviously she slayed it. Yeah, she rightfully won that. But then unfortunately our bottoms are Elektra, Jojo, and Coco. But they end up saying Coco is safe. I don't know, but there you go. So then it's down to Elektra and Jojo, and they have to lip sync for their lives. Well, the song ends up being Tragedy by the Bee Gees. But, I mean, I went into this and I am like, ah! Because first of all, I'm like, my girl is up for elimination. I'm freaking out because I'm like, no, you've got to get through this. Well, I shouldn't have had any doubts because being the ultimate performer that Elektra Shock is, she brought it. She brought the house down. I mean, it was just unbelievable. And it's obvious that she's a dancer. So, yeah. I mean, it was just hands down, no question. Elektra Shock won that lip sync. So she lives to slay another day. And sadly, we have to say goodbye to Jojo Zaho. But we wish her well. And, you know, it was nice to be able to have a little glimpse into Jojo's life. So that was cool. But get this. Ugh, oi. Episode 2. Snatch Game. What? I know. Episode 2? What? Seriously? Ugh, I know. But come back and join us again for that one. Until then, have a great day wherever you are. I'm Mama C.